Hello viewers, I'm that your friend Father Michael Obodo, a Catholic priest who is so passionate about farming. Today we shall continue on our pig farming course, part J. At our previous class we discussed the part H, I. Today we shall be discussing on part G. And part G itself, we shall be discussing on how to attain 100 to 120 kg within 7 to 8 months. Within 6, 7, 8 months. That is what we shall be discussing in this class today, as we move on with our pig farming course, the different series. Today we are in part J, and we, like what I said, we'll be looking at the how to attain this body weight. There are some of us who go into pig farming, we don't really have targets. Immediately you stock your pigs in your farm, you must have targets, and that target itself must work within your time limit. And this time limit is within the first day to the 6th to 7th. If probably because of slow growth, all fingers are not equal, some of them will not catch up on time. You push them to the 8th month within 100 to 120 kg. And that is what we shall be discussing here today in our farm, how to attain this body weight of 100 to 120 kg within 7 to 8 months. Now, when these pigs are given birth to, they feed from their mother's breast. First of all, for you to gain that body weight within this time, the first thing you need to do is that you must have a good genetics. This cannot be overemphasized. I've actually discussed on genetics. I've actually spoken about it. I called on it because if you don't really have this good genetics, whether you feed your pigs with the best of feed, you cannot gain that weight within this time. And that is why you must get a good breed. The good breed. The body weight. Now, let us say that you are training these pigs for fattening. Like what I said, the F1, the Duro crossing the F1, these pigs that this generation will get, this F1 will give to you, those are fast growing pigs. They convert their feed to body weight. They convert their feed to body weight on time within 6, 7 months. So you must first of all get the breed, the species of pigs that you are stocking in your farm. The fattening pigs, they must come from the line of the F1, Duro crossing your F1. Then make sure that you stock all of them from the F1 and the Duro. In our last class, we discussed how to get an F1 pig in your farm. The F1 is the pure large white with a pure landrace crossing. They give you the F1, and those F1, the male pure Duro crossing them, they give you fattening pigs. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. They give you fattening pigs, and these fattening pigs, how can you take them to 100 to 120 kg body weight within 6 to 8 months? It is not enough to just have this F1 giving you fattening pigs. If you don't feed them well, they are not going to give you, they cannot attain that body weight within the time limits. And that is why today's class is very, very important, because you must also feed them right to get to that body weight and within this time limit that we are talking about. Now, let us presume that the piglets have been given birth to. And these piglets themselves, they are fattening piglets. They are not breeder stock. They are different between breeding pigs and fattening pigs. So let's just presume these pigs are already there for fattening. So first of all, you must allow them to feed within, if they are giving birth to, that is the first week to the 6th week, the mother must breastfeed them rightly. Within this time, they must be breastfed well. So you must be there to monitor them, that all of them are really feeding from the mother's milk, because that milk itself is very, very rich in protein. And that is why at that initial stage, you see them growing very fast and robust. So immediately they attain their 4 to 6 weeks. For some of us, we allow them to breastfeed well to 6 weeks. Then we take them from their mother. At that stage, we call it the weaning stage. But before we do that, we introduce the crumble starter to them with their mother, so that the mother herself can be feeding from this rich feed itself, and she will be able to give these children a very rich milk from her breast, from her body. So the children will be feeding from the mother rich, because what the mother has taken, that is what she's going to give to the children. So she's going to transmit this rich feed to the piglets, and you'll see the piglet looking so robust. And during the process of the mother feeding from this feed also, we are introducing this feed also to the children, which is the crumble starter. We are introducing it to the children, so that when we remove them from their mother, they will not be so the feed will not be so new or strange to them. They're already used to it, so that when they're on their own, they can be able to pick the feed. So there will not be any problem of a delay in feeding. That will affect their growth rate also. So we start feeding them when we've weaned them with crumble starter. And at that stage itself, please, you must not be economical in feeding them. You must feed them in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Whenever they need feed, they must have access to feed. At this stage, within the weaning stage, they must have access to feed and access to clean water. By then, you would have dewormed them. You would have given them multivitamin. In between, also, you give them some supplement like vegetable. You can give them fruits also. It also adds to the vitamin and nutrition in the body. And at this stage also, you make sure that their feed is rich in protein before they move to the grower stage. And every week, every day, you will see that your pigs are doing well. They are doing well. You cannot be able to carry them. Every week, every day, they are doing well. And immediately after they move from their winner stage, you take them. You first of all, you sort them to their different pens. The bigger ones to be in their own pen, from the medium ones, then the smaller ones, so that everybody can grow well, so that there will not be feed competition or food competition, as the case may be. You separate them. The ones that the bigger ones are bullying, you separate that one separately. You put her in her own pen or his own pen. Then you give that one special feed and special attention. Then you create space for them to grow, create space for them. And if you do all this at their grower stage, you've already separated them. You separate the male from the female, so that they don't cross themselves, because that is not the essence of you rearing them. So the male should be on their own, female should be on their own, the bigger ones should be on their own, the medium ones, then the smaller ones, so that all can mix up. At the grower stage, you start formulating your own feed, the grower's feed. For example, you look at this poultry feed bag, the grower bag, you will see the formulations. You see the materials that make up that feed. From there, you mix your own feed to cut down costs, because from the farrowing stage to the winner stage, you start giving them expensive feed. So at the grower stage, you must be conscious of what you are giving to them. At that stage, they've already grown to the foundational stage of growing. So whatever you give to them at that stage, they will just be building on the foundation you've given to them. So you start formulating your feed. And how do you formulate your feed? You check some of my videos. I've done feed formulation. You bring in, here we do what we call the dozer, which is the pap waste, the akam waste. We bring in that. We bring in fish meal. We bring in also some maize, some soya. Then we bring in some quantity of fiber, which is the PKC. Then we formulate our feed. It's about 100 kg bags of feed we want to formulate. We put all of this together. We formulate and we give them at their grower stage before they move to their finisher stage. And at this their finisher stage, we start feeding them, because you're already near the market. So we start feeding them with feed that will give them weight. We bring in more of those dosa, which is the akamu waste, the pap waste. We bring in more of cow blood. We bring in more of fish meal. We bring in also maize, then some little of soya. Then we make sure that at their finisher stage, which is within the 6 months to 7 months, these pigs are there eating, feeding well. We monitor their health. We give them also supplement like fruits, watermelon. Yeah, as we are privileged to have our brothers coming from the north with fruits like watermelon, those damaged ones. We pack them, we wash them, we feed it to the animal. We also give them vegetables. And if you do all this and you follow this process judiciously well to the 6th, 7th month, I assure you that at the end of it, you will see that your pigs are already attaining 100, 120, including 150 kg. And at that particular point in time, you call your buyer to come and buy your pigs. And that is what attaining 100 to 120 kg body weight in pig farming is all about. Once more, I remain that your friend, Father Michael Obodo, a Catholic priest who is so passionate about farming. Thank you, and God bless you.